Welcome to Orlando, Florida, today at Camping World Stadium for what ought to be a terrific matchup in the Staff DNA Cure Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping the regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the UTEP Miners, taking on a team from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team is out there, ready to get this bowl game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the UTEP Miners offense will come out first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
To the air, it's Nelson. Got a man, it's Thomas. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Miners in a good spot here with second and short. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
After losing yardage, it's second and 12. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Got his man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. And his throw is incomplete. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. To the air, it's Nelson. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Eagles Eagles offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires left. Makes the grab. It's Lockett. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And that is another.
Hand off from the shotgun. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes one. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off-play action on 1st down. The short hands, it's Smith. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. He'll pull it on the read. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Wheeler.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times, good things happen.
And the Eagles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Eagles.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
UTEP 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Makes the catch, it's Odom. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Miners will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Miners are marching down the field. Pocket breaking down. He's got the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Myers on the move. Finds space on the right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. He's got his man. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Trying to burn this defensive back. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The Eagles have it with a 1st and goal. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Wheeler. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
1st down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Eagles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UTEP has the ball in the offense, ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Oh, they're after him. He's got an open man. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Good enough for a first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Here's the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And the Miners will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Makes the catch. It's Rocket. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you could see it there, and you could see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
And he was loose and out the gate. It doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
A first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Kim. Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is on its way. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll immediately call timeout. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. On the run, fires downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Odom.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Under fire. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Here's the pressure. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, several notable storylines there and a first half of a Cure Bowl that absolutely had its moments. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Cure Bowl.
And the Miners will kick it off to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field, trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Still on his feet at the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's McMillan. Nice move, creates some space. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And that's another first down.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long.
Second down.
Looking to throw, it's Kim. He slings it deep to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Eastern Michigan has moved into the red zone. The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Eastern Michigan will line up with a first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan! And the stomping has commenced. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
UTEP 6.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Pucks it out of the air. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Miners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. There he goes. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Gets rid of it. Gets it out quickly. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The Miners have their offense in high gear. They'll run it from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback. Just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Smith. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Dropping back, it's Kim. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Oh, man, they've already lost 1 quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost 1. Now your 2nd guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And the Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's McMillan. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now the play fake. He's looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
And the Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Finds a tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not... Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Miners will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play picking up the first.
And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Brings up second down.
He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
With a red zone opportunity.
That's the end of the period, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll ride the hot hand. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Second down coming up.
The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And the Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try to pop the draw. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Bringing the heat. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the running back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. They just keep firing. Under fire. He'll pull it down. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Miners are moving quickly down the field. Rides to back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Miners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The play action fake. Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll pull it on the read. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? So now it's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Looking downfield, it's Kim. Fires to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. With the catch, it's Wheeler. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. This one, a fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking at it to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.